and in today's video I'm going to talk about strong women intimidate men. The weaker men actually. Q, jelly, then put some salt on those wounds. Actually put some water. All those men, yeah, who get intimidated by strong women, जाओ जाके पानी डालो ठंडा पानी. Just kidding, guys. I know that there are a lot of men out there who are really good, uh, who are really sweet, and they are not actually intimidated by any women. So I'm not going to be like those women who say all men suck. No, I know it's not like that. Now, the reason why I chose this topic was actually, why not? I mean, if I don't talk about this now, then when? I mean, the women already all over the world are getting out of their house and, doing something out of their life. So, every woman out there mostly wants to do something on her own, even if it's just a small business, even if it's just a small job, whatever it is. A lot of women out there are getting out and doing that and proving that we are not actually the weaker sex, and we are walking, besides the men, or sometimes even actually surpassing and becoming successful and going ahead of these men. Now the weaker men, they would actually have a problem with strong women or women in general. The stronger men are not going to be intimidated by any women, because they have enough self-confidence in themselves, and they don't need any validation or themselves, or give that boost to their ego, or manliness, manhood, whatever. They are very much comfortable in their own skin. They are very much comfortable with their success, and they do not mind if their wife, girlfriend, mothers are, successful and doing something out of their lives. I do not know whether it's going to take like a few more centuries for women to actually get that equal position in the society, whether it's in developing countries or whether it's in developed countries. I mean, it is not just in India or any South Asian countries or Asian countries. It is like everywhere. The patriarchal system kind of exists, but in in developed countries it might be different, because if we have item numbers to actually objectify women, or those 90s films, or even in some of the South Indian movies, I see a lot of these objectification of women, whether it's through the songs or whether it's through a lot of scenes where the guy is like eve teasing, and he's like following her, and then finally the girl says yes. So I don't know what kind of thinking these people have, whoever writes these scripts, and I really get mad, okay, when I see bad movies or bad scripts. It actually makes me really angry. So developing countries have their own way, they feel aggressive women means having almost naked women dancing in their videos. I mean, see, I am not going to play that moral police and say what those actors or what those models or those people have to dance in such a way, or I understand, according to my sensibilities, according to me, that is objectification. Maybe for some people it might be freedom of expression. But what I'm trying to say is, developing countries have their own way of showing that maybe during elections, for example, if there is like a female standing for the elections, they'll try to maybe create stories, or they dig up her personal life. It happens with the female celebrities also. So now we have our own issues in India, or in other South Asian countries, or the Middle East, or uh, other Asian countries. So everyone is dealing in a certain way with patriarchy. But I was really impressed with Canada. I mean, the new PM, like Prime Minister there, I mean, what he has done, like the way he gave those speeches, and he has, I guess, given like 50% seats to the women. That is what equality is all about, which all these politicians and all these people always talk about, but there is a lot of hypocrisy and people don't do anything about it. But he has actually not just spoken about it, but he has done it and shown the world, like, this is what has to happen, and this is what I am. I really have a lot of respect for that guy. And there's so much of diversity in the people he has chosen in his cabinet. I hope I'm making sense, because I try to read up a lot of these articles and all, but I'm not like an walking talking encyclopedia. But honestly, what I mean is, if at all I get fed up of living in this country, I'm moving to Canada. I hope like I can live there happily if I am really fed up of this country. Honestly, I hope that things change over here because of whatever, this. I just hope things change, that's all. Now, I have tried to actually jot down a few points and try to understand the reason why strong women actually intimidate these men, and here are the points. Like, point number one is, it's simple, because they are weak. Yes, there are a lot of men who are threatened by strong women because they themselves are weak. So you cannot actually give any reason, probably their nature is like that. They have not actually grown up and they continue to remain the same way. So that is one reason. Point number two is that their mothers were weak. Now, I strongly believe that a mother is the main influence in any child's life. So if she is going to be that weak person, and he has actually seen that, throughout his life, he has seen his mother being this weak person who doesn't actually speak up, or who just tolerates whatever happens, maybe an abusive relationship, maybe she doesn't actually voice her opinion. She might be educated, she might not be educated, but she continues to just live her life pleasing others, or the family members don't allow her to actually pursue her dreams or even voice her opinion. So automatically, this man is going to be influenced by that, and he would expect either, he's going to expect his wife, his girlfriend, to also be that same way, okay, or he's going to remove all that frustration on her. So that is one reason. Point number three, upbringing. Very important. A man's upbringing, whether you're a woman also, I'm just saying this in a general context, that an upbringing, the surroundings he was born in, sometimes it does matter. Most of the time it matters actually. So if he has seen, weak women around him, if he's seen all that around him, and according to him, this is what women should be like. So he's going to grow up to be that kind of a man who's going to be, weak, or who's going to keep all this inside. His emotions are going to be like, it's going to be like a bloody volcano waiting to erupt. And then the reason why abusive relationships happen, the reason why now actually I can't talk about rape and molestation, that is another thing, but all this is all connected according to me. So when someone tries to show the women their place, Basically, it is all a part of the patriarchal system, all a part of an upbringing that this guy has, got. So this might be one reason. Point number 4, this person refuses to grow up. You cannot blame your past, you cannot blame your family, you cannot blame your upbringing, your mother, or whoever it is, your life experiences, and say that this is what I have gone through, so I'm going to actually remove all the frustration on the women out there. I mean, come on, grow up. If a guy, especially if a man acts, like a teenager, so after a man has actually crossed, a certain age, you cannot behave like a teenager, or you cannot behave like an immature person and say that, my upbringing was like that, my family is like that. You cannot blame your experiences in life and turn into a bitter person. Please, grow up. To all the men out there who actually remove all the frustration on the women, or, any poor man or any common person. I mean, please, yeah, grow up. There is nothing to be intimidated by strong women. I mean, why? Just because she's like following her own dreams, and she wants to do something with her life, you're actually going to clip the wings she wants to fly with? And especially in our country, we know that, in a lot of families, still, girls are not allowed to even be educated. And, the boys in the house are given that privilege to get educated, or they are given good food, and the girls in the family are, they are not given that good food, or they are not allowed to study because of whatever the difference. I don't know why that exists, because it's stupid. I mean, even in the 21st century, if this is happening, that means something is wrong. Something is wrong. Okay? So, everywhere in the world, I don't know, whoever is watching this video, please, to the men and to the women, if any parents are watching the video, if whoever is watching my video, I want to say that do not get afraid of us. Do not get afraid of strong women. And one more thing, it is not just about a woman who goes out and works, or a woman who has a small business, who follows her dreams. It's also about the women who are homemakers, who decide to stay back at home and take care of their family. That is another level of sacrifice, and it's an unpaid job, which actually takes a lot of patience and sacrifices on that woman's part. Just because I will never quit what I am doing doesn't mean that I will not appreciate a homemaker, or the women who decide to take care of their children, and who decide to stay back and let their husbands shine, or who decide to let their kids shine, and she's happy in that. That is another level of sacrifice. So I do not say that those women are not strong. Come on, that is like amazing. There might be so many of our mothers who were like homemakers, and they were happy to let us shine in their husband's success. So whether you are a homemaker, whether you go out and work, whether you are a businesswoman, whether you are a young student, whether you are anyone out there, I want to say, do not let anyone in this world tell you that you are weak. Be proud of who you are. Go ahead and follow your dreams. Go ahead and pursue whatever you want to. Follow the right path, follow your goals, and step by step, you will reach your goals. And to the men out there is nothing to be afraid of us. I don't know what the hell. I mean, if you actually understand as women, whether that woman is going to be career oriented, or whether she decides to stay at home and take care of your kids, all we need is your love and support. That's it. We are not trying to tell you, oh, I am like the stronger sex, I am like the man of the house. We don't want that. All we need is a little appreciation, a little support, and a little love. That's it. So don't get afraid of us. So that's it, guys. I hope you like the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what you think of my video. This is like the most special video I feel I have shot, and I've written about. So that's it. Please share with your friends. Whoever needs any kind of motivation right now, go ahead and share it. And please subscribe. I need a lot of subscribers. And that's it. Until next time, it's bye-bye from me. Take care.